In this video, we're going to discuss the Langston dual lumen catheter. This catheter allows for simultaneous measurement of differential pressures, usually in separate chambers. This is one of the classic applications of the Langston catheter to measure the gradient across the aortic valve from the left ventricle to the aorta. You can see that the catheter is placed across the valve, inserted like you typically would for a pigtail catheter. The pigtail portion is in the left ventricle and is giving you the red tracing. In the aortic portion, there are also pressure holes, and this gives you the green tracing. As you're across the valve, you can see that there is a gradient between the left ventricle and the aorta. You can also perform a pullback. This pulls the pigtail portion into the aorta, and you can see when this is done, that gradient disappears. This is to assess for an intrinsic gradient. When you open the package, you'll see the catheter. It's actually two catheters with one inserted into the other. At the end, you see the pigtail on a 145-degree bend. There are holes at the end, and then holes in the proximal portion that would sit in the aorta. When you're prepping the catheter, you flush both lumens at the end, and when you insert the catheter, the bent portion should be across the location of the gradient, so across the aortic valve if that's what you're measuring. You can see that the side arm connects to the AO, and the straight channel connects to the pigtail portion. High pressure injections are not to be performed through the side arm.